Apple's event is almost around the corner, and now Apple is facing a huge crisis. According to Mark Gurman, Apple is trying to avoid a crisis just a few days before the global launch of the iPhone 15. The company has not only been dealing with an iPhone ban among Chinese government workers, but also competition with smartphones from local brands and a resurgence in Chinese nationalism leading customers to avoid foreign devices. This is not the first time that iPhone sales in China have been affected by political issues. Back in 2019, Apple saw iPhone XR and XS sales plummet in the country amid the trade war between the US and China. The company was able to recover from this scenario in 2021 and 2022, but it seems that things got worse this year. The Chinese government has recently taken the decision to prohibit government officials from using iPhones. Not are they forbidden from using iPhones for work purposes. They are also not allowed to bring them into their offices. Moreover, according to Bloomberg reports, this is the beginning of China's crackdown on iPhones. There are plans for extensive restrictions in the future, and it's possible that a majority of Chinese carriers may not sell the upcoming iPhone 15 model. China happens to be Apple's market when it comes to iPhone sales. In fact, during Q2 of this year, it surpassed the United States as Apple's iPhone market. If China expands this ban nationwide, it could pose challenges for Apple. Currently, China contributes at 24% of worldwide iPhone sales. This situation poses a risk to Apple's business as it represents a portion of their overall sales. The ban on Apple had an impact leading to a decline in their stock price and a staggering loss of $200 billion in market value within a few hours. To make the situation worse, local rumors suggested that China Mobile won't have iPhone 15 units available for sale, which would become a major concern for Apple as China is currently one of the most important markets for the company. Now here's the challenging part for Apple. Since they rely heavily on China for manufacturing most of their products, they are closely interconnected with the country. However, there is some news. Apple has been gradually shifting some of its production to countries like India as a measure in case situations like this arise. It's a situation. Apple's iPhone production won't completely stop in the event of a nationwide ban on all iPhones by China. It's interesting because this situation reminds us of what happened to Huawei. First, it faced a ban in US government offices. Then there was a ban that severely affected the company. You might be wondering why China is taking actions, especially when iPhones have been highly popular there. Well, the main motive behind this move is China's aim to minimize the risk of access to government data and the potential transmission of information outside its borders. If that sounds familiar, it's because the US used a justification when banning Huawei. This ban is essentially part of a plan by the government to reduce its reliance on foreign technology, particularly American software and circuitry. Enough there has been an increase in sales of Huawei phones following this news. Losing access to the market would definitely have a major impact on Apple's revenue and profitability. So, what are your thoughts on this ban from China? Share your valuable thoughts below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one.